Hey guys, tired. This is actually just cleaning track. I haven't done that probably in about a year, so I think it was due. What I'm doing today in this video is I'm moving some motive power around. I have about 96 locomotives on this layout, and I have storage tracks where I store a lot of locomotives for just put them in storage for a while and pull them out on occasion to use them. This is a matrix board, 3 storage locomotive tracks right here, track 1 through 3, and it's underneath in my staging area, and it's really hard to see, but it's these 3 tracks. See if I can get the camera in here. There's track 1, 2, and 3, and the 3rd track is very long, so it has a lot of locomotives stored on it. The other 2 tracks aren't that long. One I keep a track cleaning car on with a locomotive on the number 1 track, and this track it's got some locomotives stored on it. Here's the cards in this box right here, and pretty simple. See, this is a storage track number 2, so there's 2 locomotives stored on that track, and then I date them when I put them in. Like, one's been in there since 2016, which has been quite a while, and then the other one was put in there in 2019, which is about 4 years ago. And so those have been stored for a while. There's only 2 on that, and this is track 3, the one I was talking about. See, it has quite a few locomotives stored on it. Some were stored in 2021, and then there's one that's been stored in there since 2017 of April, and then and some of them are MU'd together. 45 is the MU address for, what is that, 15 locomotives there, and this one has 4 MU'd together, 4 locomotives MU'd to 4611. So most of those were put in April of 20. One of them was been in there since 2019 also. And then there's actually a 4th track. I forgot about that. There's a 4th track here, and these were put in 2022. There's 4 locomotives on that track, and that track is located. It starts right about here, this turnout, and it runs all the way down behind my panel, behind this panel, and there they are, those 4 locomotives. Let me widen this out some. There they are, those 4 locomotives. And then it dead ends right there at that post. So that's some of the storage tracks. Then you can see there's 3 more on this loop staging that I have. There's a little spur that comes off the main loop. It's the main loop. A little spur that comes off into 3 tracks, and those are located right under here. And I think it holds probably approximately 20 locomotives. So there's 3 tracks in there. I'm just flipping my fascia down. I have my fascia is hinged, so I have access to this, so I just flip it down. Anyway, there's the spurs. There's the turnouts and here's the turnout that comes off of the loop. And I added all these storage tracks later, realizing I needed them. Both sides, all these engine storage tracks I added on later, which was not an easy task seeing how all this was already covered up. So I've been in the process of pulling some of these locomotives out to run them. As you can see, one of them has been in there since 2013 and 2015 and 2017 and 2019. So I've just been pulling them out. I'm going to start using them on some mainline freights. And I just put these in. So these are all dated for May of 2023. So I just put a whole bunch of locomotives in storage. Hopefully I won't leave these in there as long as I did these others. I don't know why I haven't been rotating them out. So I had to empty out the engine facility. It was pretty cluttered up with a lot of locomotives. So I was trying to thin out the roster a little bit, give me some room to move around some. And I'm going to be changing some of the mainline engines. Here's the string of 4 that I just brought out of storage, the ones I just showed you on the card. And they all run, so that's a good thing. I don't know if I'd be having to clean some wheels or not, but they ran out of storage okay, no stalling, especially one of them being in there since 2013. That's pretty good. So anyway, the point of all this is just trying to change my locomotive roster around a bit. I'm going to send this Jeep 35 into storage also. It's been running around here for a while. So I have no more room up on the top storage on these 3 tracks, so it's got to be sent way down to the lower staging. Okay, so that Jeep 35 is going to leave the yard, send it to staging, to the storage tracks rather. That's what happens when you have too many toys. You can't play with them all at one time. Don't tell my wife. She knows I'm a train junkie. So in the meantime, while that Jeep 35's heading to the storage tracks, I'm going to move these 4 locos out and move them over here to the fuel facility. And we'll be probably mixing them with some other locos and make some an MU unit of them for one of my trains and staging.